Good evening, everyone. Well, we'll take a show of hands for questions, please. Someone to start? Someone to start, please, guys. Richard?
Yeah. Hi, Pep. I guess there's a lot to say about that, but what did you make of it? And do you come away feeling that because you scored so late that it's a good point? Or did you come away frustrated by having the lead and losing it?
Well, it's better the point than don't point, and it would have been better win the game that we needed at the point. So the game, many things happen. I think, make a considering the difficulty, the opponent, the incredible aggressive they play. We were there. We composed. The first half was exceptional, and and after that, the second they make a step up. We play good process, but not maybe the intention that we had in the first half. But and after that, we give away, because it's football, the first goal, and after the corner was not corner, and they are so good. David Moyes always have been really good in set pieces, and after that, the game was open. They could, in some transition, have a chances, and we had the momentum that we make an incredible second goal in the third. The third goal was outstanding, and we take a point. So I know it was in our hands, and Arsenal hands as well before that game. It depends of the goals conceded. Now it's not. So, but for responsibility, we have Brentford saturate 3 and continue, and we'll see what happens.
So,
hi Pep. After their equaliser until the third goal, the game just went a bit crazy. Everything seemed to go out of the window. What can the team do better in those situations to stop that from happening? But then also, how much kind of happiness can you take the fact that they did manage to fight back?
Well, when you equalize, you had that momentum. We knew you have to win the game for the situation that how many games left, and after that, the duels continue to be aggressive and make some transitions. The long balls, they are better with Beto and Barry, and the second balls, and they win some. They concede the free kicks and corners throwing, these kind of situations. And of course, you go there, you make decisions a little bit rush, but it's normal because emotions are there. But at the same time, without that emotion, you cannot come back and you cannot score goals. If you are really give up and you think, I die, well, you cannot do what we have done.
Pep, what did you make of Michael Keane's challenge in the second half?
What can I say? Yellow card.
Do you think it should have been
seconds, Doku out, waiting to come back.
Do you think it should have been a red?
It's not my job.
just it, please. Thank you.
Hi, Pep. We saw a couple of individual errors which have been uncharacteristic from this team. I think Mark Gahey, I guess, being the most obvious, giving away a goal. I mean, how much did the pressure of everything that's going on in terms of knowing you've got to win these finals play in those, do you think?
For the way we played, especially in the first half, and come back, no, we know everybody, we're adults enough to know what they have to do. This stadium is not easy, never have been Everton, so I've made a really good season, and I think they defend really well, and leaves always one player, the other one, their geography is so close, and they defend in the byline 6-7 players in the crosses, and Tarkowski and Keane never shoots across, always they are there. The gaps between central defenders and fullbacks always occupied for the holding midfielders, that they defend proper the duels, and and after that they wait. Pickford is incredible delivery in the long balls, second balls always happen, they put it there. Didn't happen except one action in the first half. That means a lot. I talk so highly about these players that we have, and with the 8-9 players in the box, not easy. Even for that, we arrive, we create. Maybe the last pass would happen in the last games, but in the second half, and of course, this type of games when you are 1-0 in the Premier League away, and the position, they make an incredible step up in the duels. Well, it always was in the 90 minutes they were in that type of game, and then always is normal happen. Then some momentum that even with that, we can see the goals, and after that we come back.
Understandably, there'd be some frustration and disappointment among your players. What do you say to them to keep them on course to challenge in this title race? Because obviously you have to win. I
say how good they are, how they fought all the time, and Brentford recover and go for them. And after Crystal Palace and FA Cup final, and game by game will happen with everyone, because the guys who came from the bench, they make a very good things, and and see what happens.
Hi, Pep. Speaking about what happened, obviously this game is so meaningful because you lost points. How do you keep the message that you now have to give even more, do even a better effort than you did so far?
Better effort cannot be possible. The message is the same like the day before. So have 5 games left, 4 games now, lose the finals, win the games. So that is the same message, and we play for that. Even the difficulties for many reasons, we do that.
Just
Hi Pep, if you hadn't scored that last minute goal, Arsenal could have afforded to draw a game in these last 3 and still win the league. How important do you think that is to put that pressure on them that they still have to win the 3 games to have
the
it in their
pressure
hands?
they have to win our games. So now it's in our hands. If they win all the games, the title will be for Arsenal. So what we have to do is win our game, next one, recover well, and have to have a series of games, 3 days, and this is what we have to do.
Hi Pep. Jeremy Doku scored 2 brilliant goals today, kind of curled it into that top right-hand corner. He's done that a few times this season as well, had a dazzling performance. What did you make of his performance today?
He making a step up with that, have a lot of confidence with that, winning games, start to be a winning player. Of course, always have been incredible, the numbers and assists, and so in the final third, I'll drop them. They need to, 2 or 3 players held them, and after that, the other ones, and maybe we miss on the last pass, but we arrived there many times. In that games, you need also, for example, the goal from Nico against Southampton, the drop match. One guy can go there in the second half and shoot. But even the second half, we start really well. We arrived, first action corner, we were there, and we make one shoot from Bernardo for deflection, we're there. The ball goes there with Nico, we were there. After we give away 2 or 3 balls, it looks like, oh, what happened? At the end, you can lose 2 or 3 balls. So it's not that. And after the goal, the momentum they have in the Premier League, what happened, and our situations, but at the end we come back.
last one here, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Pep, in your pre-match press conference, you made a point of saying how much you enjoyed Goodison Park. You thought it was cool, so British. What were your thoughts of playing at the new stadium for the first time?
Beautiful. Congratulations. They are rich.
Did it have the same kind of atmosphere for you coming here?
Yeah, quite similar. They were proper. Yeah, proper English football, English game. Yeah, proper. Really, really good. So, the man game, definitely.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, everyone.